Hello, little shatlings. I am autistic about psychology. I love talking about AI. I love shitting on it. And I like talking about relationships. So it was like the perfect monstrosity was curated specifically for me to talk about and laugh about. I'm sure you've heard of the AI ad from Orchid recently. I'm pretty sure it came out like 1 or 2 days ago. I'm late to the party, but oh my goodness, I want to talk about it because it's so bafflingly horrible. It's so terrible. Me and my 20 years of age, I'm a spring chicken. I'm a small fry. And even I can see just how glaringly terrible this idea is. So, I'm gonna go through the commercial with you. I'm gonna go through the advertisement. Apparently, it was only on X as well. I tried to find it on YouTube and I got nothing. Apparently, it's only on X. Or sorry, Twitter. Fuck that shit. It was only on Twitter, so I had to pull my old ass, just ancient Twitter account from the ashes, like the ancient tomes. I had to revive that shit to look at this commercial even. Let's begin.
Big day.
Huge. Keep going. I got you. Send it.
You don't even know what it is.
Big though.
I already have things to say. Yes, I'm gonna be annoying, but hey, let me have this. Let me have this fun, okay? We've only gotten about 15 seconds into the ad, and it's already abundantly clear that this guy's a bum. She is literally talking to her boyfriend, or, I don't know, husband, whatever. I don't know what they are. She's talking to him, trying to spark up some sort of conversation, and this bum is just so glued to the screen. Which, by the way, what in God's green earth is he playing? Bro's got the comms of the century on some, yeah, he's right there. Yo, you see him, he's right there. What kind of comms is he giving? It's just so funny when companies try and LARP as a gaming expert. Like when they have somebody playing a video game for an advertisement or a movie or something, I don't know how they always drop the ball so hard. You're telling me nobody on the production team has ever played a video game? Because that's not what it looks like. But anyway, right off the bat, we're already seeing that this guy is just the quintessential bum. Which, why are we choosing to normalize this? Why are we choosing to normalize this boyfriend that obviously prioritizes paying attention to a video game over interacting with his girlfriend? And why is that being excused as a silly thing? I'm getting too deep into the weeds. I'll pause for a moment so that I don't spoil anything.
So what does he have planned?
Nothing. You forgot.
And you're just calm about it?
I've got it covered.
This is Sam we're talking about.
Don't worry. I got it.
So, if he forgot the anniversary, how is her taking control of the planning, or rather offloading it to Orchid, the AI helper, how is that gonna fix it? Because the problem is that he forgot, and it's sending a message of he doesn't even care enough to remember their anniversary. Now, that's excusable. The thing to do here would be to apologize, try and rectify it, and try and plan something yourself. But instead of acknowledging that obvious fact of, hey, I should probably bring it up with him, let him know, hey, this made me feel unappreciated, it makes me feel like you don't value my time, you don't value our relationship, it just makes me sad that you would forget such an important date. Instead of just taking the obvious route, which is being open, she's acting like offloading all of the work to Orchid AI is gonna make it better? This isn't about the romantic dinner happening or not happening. It's about him remembering such a significant date and displaying to her that he cares about her. So, this is just baffling. Why is the relationship being portrayed in such a materialistic way where everything is fine as long as the dinner occurs, no matter how we get there? That just makes no sense. It's the thought that counts. The age-old saying, it's the thought that counts. And there was no thought involved in this. Just head empty, drooling, zero thoughts, zero neurons firing, zero synapses. How is this fixing the problem? This is not fixing the problem. This isn't even putting a band-aid on it. The problem isn't even being addressed. We're not even looking at the problem. The AI helper says Lily's her favorite, and he replies, "How do you know that?" And Orchid says, "You told me in March, you weren't listening." So I'm seeing a very broad pattern here of him just not giving a fuck about whatever she says. I have crippling unmedicated ADHD, and even I make an effort to remember significant dates. I know my boyfriend and I's anniversary, January 15th. I don't forget it, okay? Like, even if you have actual mental disabilities, disorders that hinder you from remembering things, which, by the way, this guy probably doesn't. I don't think this was meant to be representation for ADHD havers. I'm pretty sure this guy's just a bum. But let's assume he does. Let's give them so much grace, so much patience, and give them the benefit of the doubt. Even if this guy has something like ADHD that prevents him from remembering things well, he can still put in effort to remember. That's what calendars are for. Okay? Like, you can put in effort and you can use tools to help you. And you can use tools that don't involve completely offloading all of the effort and thought that goes into a relationship. This guy genuinely can't remember anything. He can't remember their anniversary. He can't remember what flowers she likes. It's like he's just living life with his ears plugged every second his girlfriend is talking. It's so baffling. Like, this is not a healthy relationship. This is not a healthy dynamic. It seems like she's on top of things, she's going to work, she's talking with friends, she's going out, she's getting out there, and he's playing video games, not listening to her. This bitch would be kicked out of my house. He would be gone. Girl, why are we stooping so low? Why are we settling for less? Let's pack our shit up and leave. Alright, like, what are we doing here? And yes, I am hyper-analyzing the relationship of this fictional advertisement, but let me have this fun, okay? Let me have this fun. He says, "Thank you, Orchid. You're carrying this relationship right now." And Orchid says, "I've noticed." If an AI helper is the thing that is carrying your relationship, it's time to do some evaluation. It's time to do some self-reflection. Is this relationship really working out? Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be completely stone cold Steve Austin serious. Okay, let's sit down together. Is it really working out?
Lily's.
Yeah, your favorite.
You remembered.
Of course I did. I paid attention to that stuff.
That's gotta be the most awkward date of the century. The dramatic irony here is crazy. What do you mean that's a good experience? It's painted as some happy ending, and they lived happily ever after, but she knows that he completely forgot, and that he completely relied on this AI helper to do everything. And he can't even remember basic details about her interests or their anniversary. And she knows that. And he doesn't. Like, how is this a happy ending? He doesn't care enough to remember basic things. She seems to have her life under control, and yet she's settling for this bum. Why is she acting grateful? Why is she pretending like he did it? What is that gonna do other than encourage him to be complacent and rely on this AI to do all of the heavy lifting for him? What kind of precedence is this gonna set? Because all this is going to do is make you weaker over time. In my past AI-related videos, I've talked about the, what's it called? Fuck. Degradation of mental resilience. That's a really fancy word, and I like dropping it for aura, but it also has a lot of value to it. It's exactly what it sounds like. When you cognitively offload to AI repeatedly, to a high extent, your mental resilience in whatever task you are offloading is going to decline. And in this situation, what he is offloading are the basic duties of a relationship. The humanity and the care and the love that is involved in having a significant other, he's offloading to Orchid. Why are we marketing this as a good thing? Like, Jesus Christ, it's one thing to offload your 7th grade math homework, but an entire relationship? Both are bad, but the relationship is like, oh my gosh, you are trying to substitute AI into human connection. It's just so baffling. It's just so baffling. I already hate cognitive offloading. You know how much I hate it. There are some ways in which you can healthily cognitively offload. Let's go back to the commercial. Using a calendar. That's healthy cognitive offloading. If you struggle to remember dates, use a calendar. That's healthy. But it becomes unhealthy when you're cognitively offloading to such a high extent, and you have this chatbot that can literally do the thinking for you, and you just shut your brain off and start drooling, and let it man the cockpit of your actual relationship. I think this is just so incredibly stupid. Should be obvious. That should be completely obvious to literally everyone that watches it. Hey, if any of you ever find this app on your significant other's phone, it's time to do some reevaluation, okay? It's time to do some reevaluation. Because this is just dystopian. Like, actually dystopian. I keep pointing to the side as if there's something there. It's because my phone's on my desk and that's where I played the commercial to jog my memory. I'm actually just pointing to nothing. Anyway, this was really fun to talk about. Fuck AI chatbots. And I love talking about relationships, bro. I love taking this fictional scenario and just hyper-analyzing it as if I'm their couples therapist and they're sitting down in the office with me. But anyway, make sure to be kind to yourself and take care of yourself and follow my Twitch, okay? Okay. Bye, twin. Mwah.